I don't think you can still remember that consent, that very day you wedded your wife or your husband. That very day the priest asked you and you said, I, John, or Matthew, I don't know your name. And you said, I promise that I will love you. When troubles come, I will love you. Many of you still do that, but many have forgotten. The theme of this homily today is, do you remember? Do you remember what God has done for you in your life, in your family? In the book of Joshua, we see how Joshua, in the first reading, he gathered all the people of Israel and said to them, do you remember what God has done for you? Do you remember how he took you out of Egypt and fed you when you were hungry in wilderness? You remember. Now you are in the promised land and you are complaining because the manna is no more falling. Do you remember? And the people of Israel shouted, yes, we remember. We remember how he took us out from the Egypt. We remember that and will not forget. And Joshua said, from today, I and my family will serve the Lord, because he remembered. In the gospel reading, Jesus was like asking them, do you remember what Isaiah said in Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14? How Isaiah prophesied that a virgin is going to conceive and give birth to a son, and his name shall be called Emmanuel. Do you remember? Do you remember what Jeremiah said in Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5 to 6? Jeremiah says that out of the kingdom of David, a righteous branch will come forth, and his name shall be called the Lord, the righteous Savior. I think this is what Jesus was telling them. Do you remember what I have done? Because they forgot. They were looking for Jesus for food, and they forgot how Jesus fed the 5,000 people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. They soon forgot. They soon forgot what the Gospel of Mark told us in Mark chapter 5, that Jesus healed the hemorrhage women, the women with the issue of blood. I think this is what Jesus was telling them. Do you remember what God has done for you? Or you just remember because we are passing through difficulties now? When we have problems, then we begin to point finger to God. That is the only thing we remember. But we don't remember how God cares for us. No matter what we are passing through in life, remember what God has done in your life. Remember that he is the one that gave you life. Remember.